Someone's donated their brain cells to science. Look at that tail. Fluffy tail. See, this is the way I know he is still an orange cat. Because sometimes he donates his brain cells to science. That fluffy tail. I think he's starting to slow down his crazy cat hour. His crazy cat hour just doesn't last as long as it used to. Probably safer for the world that way. Good kitten internet. It's nighttime. And might as well show you around my office a little bit, I suppose. I've done this type of video before, except now it's a home office and there's not really much to it. So first off, Tower O boxes. So we have a bit of a problem where we get way too many boxes to fit in our recycling, and then I lose the ability to be able to break them down. So there's always a stack of boxes somewhere, and this is our stack of boxes upstairs. It's mostly empty boxes. There's a couple of things like cat litter box that might need to be emptied out. See? Anyway, over to the left, this is the office refrigerator. This holds water. There's a little bit more than water in here, but for the most part, there's like various carbonated beverages that Creator ended up putting in there. The stuff down below is for the most part mine, other than rhubarb tonic water. That's definitely Creator's. I'm holding this phone weird. Apologies. Yeah, you can see. I'm using selfie mode, that's why. There's also a water pitcher in here, and SodaStream bottle. Second SodaStream bottle's there, along with the SodaStream. We actually have two SodaStream-like devices in this house. One, the official SodaStream that's over here, and then downstairs our Arki, which is similar enough to a SodaStream, but made more in the Nordics and a lot more expensive, looks fancier, and works more like a VEDA. It's hard to explain. Anyway, carbonated water is up here because I drink a large amount of it during the day while I'm working. We have Orb Light. Orb. In addition, there's a couple of shelves that I have clamped onto my desk. It's just an IKEA desk. Nothing special. There's the litter robot that you may have seen in previous years' vlogs, because I only set this one up this year, and this is the first place I've set it up since moving to Europe. So these are kind of neat. It is a static cling-based whiteboard. You can see it's just basically white film, but it works for whiteboard purposes. I can't wipe this off because it's been up here for a little too long, but it's my notes for where I need to move things. In this cabinet here, so this is the wardrobe that's built into the place, and obviously with all these boxes here, it's a little hard for me to get at, but you can see I have various things stored here. The intent was to start sorting and organizing things, and then I decided to move, and it wasn't worth it from there. Also, I need to get these boxes out. The same thing over here in this cabinet. This has some of my older computers and so on thrown in there. From here, we have shelves. This is frequently where Zone is found. Zone was only able to get up to this height once he started getting his painkiller shots. Before that, he was actually at this height instead. This was as high up as he can get, and Isin was the one that was up here. And then when Zone started getting better, Zone went up here, and Isin went up there. And then Zone gained the ability to jump all the way up there, and Isin stopped being in this room very often. Alas, poor kitty cat. I've already described I have work monitor, work laptop, personal laptop. But, so this piece of plastic here, the house cleaners were here today, so everything got moved up off the floor. This plastic thing here is my footrest that I usually keep my feet on when I'm working. This is my file box full of various miscellaneous computer parts. along with like my smaller backpack, coloring book. This is a large cat collection. So I inherited a lot of these cat statues from my mother. Oddly enough, I'm actually the one that bought about half of these for my mom as like Mother's Day gifts, Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, and so on, years and years ago. This one in particular, one's trying to fall. There. This one in particular is a music box. It plays for your release. See? San Francisco Music Company. I bought it for my mom. That's probably mirror imaged for you. 1995 Mother's Day, apparently. So I would have been 12. I even remember picking it out for the most part. Box for my phone, because I'm one of those weird people that keep boxes of their phones. The most valuable thing in this house, RAM. This is not, in fact, the original sticks that are in here. Those are in various devices. Those are the sticks that came from like my current laptop or one of the mini PCs that I have. From here, I've already introduced you to my backup server. This will be heading to Norway in about a week and a half. Back here is my networking switch. Phone's very conveniently turned on the lights. You can probably see it that way a bit better. That's my networking switch. It's a 2.5 gig networking switch with a 10 gig port. At the end, it's an 8 port switch. Almost everything in this house is 2.5 gig, so that's what I've standardized on. The sole exceptions are the Raspberry Pi in the house, which I don't particularly care about, and my desktop, which I do care about. And finally, well, not finally, but this is my main server. This is Tailin. If I open this up, you can see the various storage inside of Tailin. There are 5 hard drives and 1 very large, very dusty SSD. SATA SSD. That is a 4 terabyte SSD, which would be quite the pretty penny at this point. Isun's making weird noises. Hold on. What's wrong, Isun? He just started running around really fast, but yowling in a really strange voice. And now he's purring. Like, he was yelling as though he was in pain. So, I wanted to make sure he was okay. He's my kitty cat after all. He's got to be okay. Even if he is very thin at this point. He and his brother both have vet appointments on Thursday, so we'll find out if there's something wrong. Although his last appointment wasn't even that long ago. We were worried about something, and he had a completely clean bill of health. The only cat in this house that could actually say that, but he's not eating much. And that has me worried. But he is doing better today than normal. It's just right now. Also, he really enjoys being brushed now, apparently. I need to close my window. It's a little cool in here. This is how I have to close it. There. You okay, kitten? Alright, I suppose back to office tour? Back to office tour. I was just pausing the video when he decided to come in too. Silly Keeney. Come on. Oh, might as well continue in this view. So we have my server. Again, this is a Intel 13500 Core i5. We have laser printer. This is a color laser duplex printer. I guess this is also only 1 gigabit. Might even be 100 megabit. It's just the printer. It's color laser because I do not inkjet at all. Screw that noise. More kitty. Backup microphone, which is also going to be heading to Norway because Creator is going to need a microphone while they're gone. I guess they don't need it anymore. But anyway, our various cabling solutions. So that's what these wooden things are. I actually have stickers attached to them, but the stickers don't really attach very well to these bamboo things. So we've got, and also the house cleaners like throwing things in here, even though they're not supposed to be here. Like, drill bits, and a caddy. But this bin is A to C cables. A, C, and Sin and Zen are fighting. Actually, given the lack of response, I'm thinking that they weren't fighting so much as Zone decided to hop up on the bed and Isin wasn't expecting it. Is that right, Isin? Back to one of the rooms that you claim, I see. I know the reason why he's claiming these rooms is because it's a heated floor. I need to find some way of getting like a heating pad to him, one that's safe, not just plugged in at all times. Because I think Isin might be dealing with arthritis and the heat makes him feel more comfortable. Maybe if I had a heating pad, he wouldn't be as territorial over toilets of all things. When is it, Zone? He still looks like he's in crazy cat hour mode. Wonder if there's like some type of wild animal outside. Because they're both acting this way at the same time. That's a little unusual. And I know that there's foxes in the backyard. I've seen them a couple of times. Meow. Meow. Anyway, I keep being interested. So yeah, we have USB cables up here for the most part. These are extension cables of various varieties, including this extremely long active extension cable. I used this for my VR headset, along with more active extension cables and passive extension cables, and just extension cables there. A to C there, micro and mini down there, and I believe this is C to C over here. And then we have network cables. Not sure which cables these were supposed to be. They're now random garbage because house cleaners. These are video adapters. These are video cables that are not normal, as in not HDMI or DisplayPort. Maybe that might have been DisplayPort, because these are HDMI. This is mini HDMI, which I need for my portable monitor. These are power cables. I believe these are both, or really all three power cable standards. It might even be 4 power cable standards. No, I have my 4th power cable standard elsewhere. That should belong there. So, fun thing. So this is what a lot of Europeans will see as a standard power cable. This is actually both German and French design. The French-style power cord uses this little hole up here as ground, plus these 2 pins. German one, on the other hand, uses the 2 pins and top and bottom for ground. Norway uses the German style primarily in their outlets. Belgium uses the French style. You get the idea. Denmark uses this thing. This looks very similar, but not quite the same as an American one. The pins are too far apart, and that's how the outlets all look like smiley faces. This is the sole Danish power cable that we have. This came with my work laptop, which was a problem because you usually don't find Danish power strips. You find European power strips. So I actually had to adapt. I just swapped the cable out, actually. Speaking of adapters, American to more standard European. Those actually belong up there. Then I have box of miscellaneous garbage. My poor battery backup that had a power cable adapter added to it that cannot be removed without just cutting the cable. And it also doesn't work right, so I need to rewire it, which is going to suck. And then long plug strip. This is how long a 10-outlet plug strip is, by the way. It's kind of ridiculous, but also the plugs are larger, so it makes sense. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, there's the heat register. We in Aarhus have municipal-based heating systems, which is to say that this is a water-based heater. They just have water lines running through here and various radiator fins to radiate out the heat. You control it using that dial over there. And the cable, or the hot water system, is heated through a municipal hot water system that runs throughout the entire city, basically. So we have heat coming from a separate utility. Over here, this is the box that has the parts of my infamous crap top, or not the crap top, the Starscream, the laptop that betrayed me repeatedly and gave me my lowest rated video ever because people think that you should worship on the altar of an IBM ThinkPad, even though it's Lenovo made. That's the motherboard box from my previous server, and my cats are growling at each other again, cat statue, and a couple of other various things. Along with, also, these were election flyers that we receive in the mail. They're very standardized here. So this is C, this is B, this is A, and this is V. They like using their single letter acronyms. Venstre is literally the word left, but this is a center-right party. This is the Social Democrats, so theoretically center-left. In reality, Mette Frederiksen has some very weird policies, and my cats are going after each other again. Do you see how often I have to deal with this? They were actually doing really well until I started recording. And all it is that Zone keeps walking in front of Isun. That's it. That's all that's happening. That's why Isun is growling so much. So I think I'm just going to call it here so I can actually get some sleep tonight. Yeah, so this was a video mostly about nothing, but welcome to my office, I guess. Talk to you next time, Internet. See ya.